All right, guys, welcome back to the 1620 Garage channel. I haven't had many updates lately, but other projects going on, and you guys might find some of this interesting. So I actually have spun up a small farm. We're doing goats, chickens, and ducks here, and I'm going to be building a chicken coop, and I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So in order to build the chicken coop, I am going to be using pallets. So pallets are nice and cheap. They're actually free. There's a plumbing supply place not too far from here, and they get an abundance of them. I get some nice long 6 and 8 footers down here. I'll probably use those for the base of the chicken coop, knock the others apart, and try to make most of this out of recycled wood over here. So I got an old dog fence I'm going to use as a chicken run. And I was lucky to get a bunch of pieces from a good buddy of mine, Ed Talent. And I was able to put pieces in the bottom. You can't see it through the fence grate here, but if I pick this up, you'll see. I put fence in the bottom of each section, and I'm gonna wrap the outside of this in chicken wire. I've got the chicken wire right over here, the conventional poultry chicken. And then I'm also gonna put it across the top. I've got another 3 pieces over there stacked up, and they're gonna go along the top here. And we'll wrap that so that'll prevent any predators from getting in. Even scored this little chicken ramp to get in and out of the chicken house. So that was a small pallet. So that was a perfect little repurpose there. So I'm gonna put the coop pretty much right here, and I'll blow a hole in the side for them to get into the run. And I'm probably gonna put another hole on the side for them to actually free range out here with the goats and the ducks and such. And I'm gonna be putting the heavy duty wire around the outside, so they actually will be able to free range but yet be contained, unless I want them to free range in the rest of the yard. So that's kind of what I got going on. Like I said, I got some other garage projects going on as well. I'll keep you guys up to speed on those. But yeah, the fence came out pretty good, just rough cut pine. I went with the rough cut stuff because everyone knows the cost of 2x4s and plywood is astronomical. I got this from a local sawmill for $120 for all the rough cut. I've got a little bit more left over there. You can see it stacked up. And then I got the 4x4 PT 6-footers. Believe it or not, those weren't terribly bad. So PT's not crazy around here. I think I spent about 130 bucks on. I think I got 10 of those. So they were right around 10 bucks a piece. So not real bad. So plus tax. So and then I got this Rubbermaid hut for the goats too. And this works out really nice. The actual roof slides back. So if I want to put them inside and contain them while I kind of rake up and clean, they can stay inside their little house, or if they just want some sunshine, I can open it up and do that. And I'm gonna also vent it. I'm gonna probably cut some holes in the front there and some holes in the back, and that should work out okay. So I have a little dog house I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna get some other toys for them to play in here. I might angle that stump a little bit more so they don't actually jump out and escape and try to clear the rest of my property. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Appreciate you guys checking it out. So here are some of the pallets that we picked up. I got lucky. I actually got a really big pallet that had these big pieces on there. These right here, and not quite 2x4 size, but close. But some decent longer posts here. These are probably about 7 feet long. So I think I'm probably gonna use these as my legs. I'm gonna try to do this whole thing out of pallet wood. I've got enough pallets. I've got a bunch here. I've got actually some more over there piled up. You can see off in the distance. I've got all of these. I've got these. There's our raised garden out of the old pallets. That works out pretty good. So I'm trying to do most of this in recycled wood. So over here is going to be where we're going to put it. Here, guys, follow along. I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to string this into a multiple series or just one video. But once again, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the 1620 Garage channel. Thanks. Oh, look at that. The magic unicorn. I was talking about you, not the actual toy. All right, guys, so here's the other cool thing I built. So you can buy these on Amazon. Not my finest work, but this is Palletzilla. So I had an old ice pick for ice fishing that I hadn't used in years. So I cobbled that thing up. I actually cut up some old pieces of metal I had lying around the shop. And some of it's stainless, so I was welding it with MIG, so it's a sloppy weld mess. But you know what though? This thing works fantastic for breaking apart pallets. To give you guys a quick demo how this thing works, makes life really easy. I'll show you real quick. Let me grab this pallet, and I'm gonna do this one-handed. So if anyone's ever tried to take apart a pallet before, you know just how bad it sucks. So put this in like so, and I'm just going to push it one hand, move it to the side, put this in there with one hand, up a little bit. I'm going to come over to the other side, and once again I'm doing this one-handed with the camera, and there it is. So you see how easy that comes apart. So then you can pop the nails out. There's a good piece of wood you can use for anything you want to repurpose it for. So there's my little pile here. It's probably be my siding, my roof, and whatnot for that chicken coop. So Palletzilla, guys. You know, if you don't have one, you can buy them on Amazon for I think like 50 or 60 bucks. I'll link one in the description in case you guys want to buy one. But if you've got a welder and some scrap metal lying around like I did, that's actually gas pipe, believe it or not. You know, it's some tubing. You know, I just got sloppy with it. But you know what though? It's a functional tool. It gets the job done. I gusseted it at the back so it doesn't bend. You know, it's, you know, I like to repurpose things, as you can tell from around my yard. Repurpose. So, all right, guys, let me get back to this. Guys, I love repurpose stuff. So check out these pieces of lumber that we got for free. So that was that bigger pallet I just tore apart. You know, these are nice and straight. You know, they're rough cut. I don't know if they heat treated or not. I think they are. But you know, they're nice and straight. You know, that's a good piece of wood right there. You know, I'll be able to use those someplace on this coop build. Or if I don't, I'll use them someplace else. I'm real happy with that cut of wood for free. You know, once again, out of the pallet pile. So repurpose, guys, such a deal. So, all right, thanks. All right, so we get this thing up on the blocks, dug it down a little bit, got it kind of level. Got to raise that leg up a tiny bit, but she's coming along pretty good. Not too bad. Let's get the floor built on this, and then we'll build that up, build up to the top edge, and then we'll taper it down this way. I'm going to build a little extension off the side for the nesting boxes, and then we'll do a clean out on this end, and possibly clean out on the other end too. I'll say I might put 2 doors on it. So the whole idea is to pull a wheelbarrow up here, clean it out, and then go dump it, compost it. All right, so we get the floor all built. This was pretty easy, just a matter of banging the nails out, finding pieces that fit. I'm probably going to get a piece of linoleum to run on the floor inside here to seal it all up, and that should work out okay. So it's easy to clean. And then I went ahead and I built another pallet wall, and when I build another one, and then cut it, and then build a couple of ends, and then taper it down this way, and probably use this piece for the back wall here, and then just kind of seal the whole inside of this thing up. And then after I do that, I'll cut the slats off on the inside. I'll get those out of this. They have a little more space, so I'll probably cut the bottom ones, leave the top. So, but coming out okay. All right, so we got the nesting boxes cut out on the side. They're about 2 feet each by a foot tall, a little more than a foot, about 14 inches. So I'll have 2 here. So I'll build the box here, build the box here, and finish the top and the top over here. And I might leave a slight overhang on the roof, so on the roof line here. So so when you're actually getting the eggs out of the nesting boxes, if it's raining, you'll be out of the weather. So I might leave that overhang. I haven't quite decided yet. If I do, I'll have to dig down a little bit because I'm 6 foot and I just hit my head as I walk under these. So it's not too bad, but I could dig down a little bit and make a little walking path. But this thing's getting really strong now. So and it's getting heavy. So but coming along pretty good. So not bad for recycled materials. I'm into this thing for, you know, the cost of nails, and even at that I'm recycling a lot of the nails too. So not a bad start. So, all right, just coming along, putting the front wall on, and then I'll cut a door in after that, probably down low. I think I'll probably cut the door in just beneath where the where the joist is here, and make it a wide door. So it'll probably go from about here to about here, enough where I can put a rake in. And I'll probably cut off the bottom here so I can actually rake it right out, and it'll fall out of the coop. Probably put a 2x4 along the edge here and seal that off. So, but yeah, coming out pretty good. Not too bad. So we'll cut a hole in the fence here, build the roof, put the roof on the run. So, all right, coming right along. Got that front wall all done. Now I just got to cut the door in the front, and then get the other wall built and get the nesting boxes banged out. But looking good, looking pretty good. Not a bad start to the old coop. All right, guys, so I've been at this coop for probably better half of 6 hours today. It's coming up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it for free. I mean, it's you know, I'm into this thing for cheap money. I mean, you can see I'm working on the nesting boxes right now. They're coming up pretty good. So I got to cut a door on this side. That's all complete. I got the inside done. So I've got to cut the hole on that side for the chickens to come down into the run, and I'm gonna put that on a rope right now to open and close that. Should work out okay. So, but pretty good. All right, back at it here Sunday morning. Got the nesting boxes all kind of cut in. Not too bad. They're about 28 inches by 28 inches. This one's a tad bigger on the left. But they're super strong. They're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to do the fronts as well with some of the old scrap pallet wood, and then build some roofs. Like I said, I got the old roofing material over here. So that Sawzall has been my go-to machine here for this project. I did bust out the table saw, and I got my chop saw too to make things a little bit easier. But I'm probably using that Sawzall 75% of the time. Yeah, so. Not too bad at all. I kind of like the look of this. It's coming out nice, coming out really nice. So, yep. So, even get some rough edge. Looks good. So, I'm gonna put another piece on the corner here to seal that off. I'll probably cut that back a little bit. I got the hinges last night, Home Depot, to make this into a door. So I'll cut that in shortly. So, I got the roofing. I got some white roofing material, some of the corrugated stuff. I'm gonna block it up a little bit so we can actually have some cross venting. So I'll probably, I got the plastic pieces, so I'll probably put in some 2x4 blocks. So I have cross venting coming across the top. Not that it's a huge deal, because I left some gaps in the pine here on purpose to actually vent this. You know, big enough where nothing's really gonna get in there. I mean, maybe mice, but I'm not too worried about that. I think we're gonna be good. So, all right, let's keep this thing going. All right, I got the nesting boxes all boxed in on the sides. They're very strong. And the other tip too to give you guys, anybody else trying to do this at home, be real careful. I'm wearing boots out here with real thick soles. I was trying to be real cautious when I started, but as I've gone on, it's got a little more sloppy. You get nails everywhere, specifically standing up in boards like this. I've been trying to kick them underneath. You know, when I'm done, I'll clean all this up, and I'll probably get one of those big magnets from over at Harbor Freight and do a sweep for the animals and for the kids. So, you know, these recycling pallets is great, but it's very messy. You get nails everywhere. I should be being more cautious and flipping these upside down as I throw them. I haven't been, but I've been watching where I step, and my kids haven't been out here. It's just been me for the most part. You know, my daughter was yelling at me from the trailer the other day when I was unloading everything, but that's my safety tip of the day. So, and you know, they do this at your own risk. So this is heavy, a little cumbersome. I've been working by myself, no other help. You know, like I said, I've been using whole pallets, splitting them up and then putting them back together. So, you know, the bottom piece is 6 feet, the walls are 6 feet, so it's a pallet and a half, if you can see it. So it's a whole pallet on end, pallet and a half, pallet and a half. And then on the side, I'm just using pallet wood. Like I said, I put the joists in. You guys saw that earlier in the video, how I ran the joists and then just fastened the wood. So, and did the same thing for the floor. I did get a rubber mat I'm gonna cut and roll out. It's actually one of those fitness mats. It's about 40 inches, and I think I've got about 37 on side to side on the bottom. So that'll work out nice. So I can put the mat in and easily hose it off. I'll pull it out and wash it off. So it'll make cleanup easy for the birds. So I think this is good.
I mean, it's warm enough.
What are you doing with your ducks?
Now and shut that lamp off. Huh? They don't need that lamp.
Are these your
on.
ducks for your farm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Dave, look at this one. They're like, one of them just like underneath and bolted across the entire bottom of it.
It's so cute.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're one of our farm animals.
Yeah?
Well, they try to do this in their water. Yeah. That little tiny.
I didn't want ducks. I wanted chickens. Ended up with ducks.
Fine, Daddy, you have ducks.
You have 10 chickens.
Yes, you do.
Okay, we cut up those old tops from the rabbit cage, and I recycled the tar paper from the top. We stapled and glued that, and this is going to work out just fine. I'll put a little hook in the top there to actually keep those open. So not bad little nesting boxes. So good size. All right, we're gonna move on to the back of this, and then the roof. So I'll probably do the back and then cut the door, and then I can get up and build the roof and then work my way out. So I'm gonna wrap this thing with chicken wire, get the other 2 pieces on. That should go pretty fast, and some zip ties. But she's coming right along. So all recycled wood, destined for the scrapyard, or fire pit I should say, and we saved it and used it as. All right, went ahead and cut the door in. I actually did this before I did the back, just so I could start cleaning up some of the stuff on the other end. But it works pretty good, not too bad. I like how it actually weights and swings down. I got lucky on that, so I'm cleaning it out. It's a nice big hole. So if I come over here with the old wheelbarrow, I'm doing this one-handed, I'll be able to pull this right up, just like that. So that's a nice little spot to reach in with the old rake and clean this out. Not too shabby. Exactly the plan. Work harder, work smarter, not harder. So good stuff. So not too bad. Recycled wood. I like it. I like it a lot. Not bad. Okay, just went ahead and I popped the bottoms in the boxes. They worked out pretty good. So I used the scrap plywood I had, so I'm saving a little bit of time. So that works out well for the nesting boxes. Down to the final stretch. So I'm gonna jump around and wrap up the back wall. I did go ahead and lop off the long pieces here. Put my studs slash joists, so if you want to call them, in the back. So, and I'm just going to wrap that right around. And just a reminder, guys, if you don't have one of these, get one. I made my own just out of scrap metal. Don't matter, it is totally redneck cobbled together, but it works. I actually like mine because I extended it so I can use it for leverage to put my foot on while I'm prying pallets. I'll give you a quick demo. I'm running this one-handed. Put my foot on it, one-handed. You can see the effort. It takes no effort at all. Come over on the other side, one-handed, put it in, put your foot on the back, a little bit of leverage, give it a pull, pops it right apart. You do have to be careful on this end, because as you pull it up, that other side can come up really quick and kind of get you in the face if you're not careful. So there it is. Once again, build yourself a pallet tool. So they sell these on Amazon. Like I said, I'll link one down in the description if you can buy one. I made my own. Like I said, this is just an old piece of iron I had laying around. Those are actually some struts off of some shelving, some extra stainless I had kicking around that I dropped in there, and I just gobbled it up with weld. Nothing fancy, just gets the job done. It's super strong though, and that piece of gas pipe, the round angle helps to kind of pivot it on to get that pry action. So, but if you're working with pallets, popping them apart, you know, building stuff like my Coop, you know, get one. So, big time saver. So here's the roofing I picked up. These were $15 a sheet. They're 8 feet by 2 feet, so there'll be plenty for what we need to do. Got some rope to actually assemble the door. I'm gonna put that together in a little while. Got the screws for it too, with the little rubber gaskets on the bottom. There's the rubber mat that I got, and I got a little more chicken wire. So we'll get this up shortly. All right, just about closed up here on the whole exterior. Back wall on. I just cut that top edge. I'll do that with the Sawzall in just a few moments. And then we're gonna put these joists up and we'll work on the roof, and then we're just gonna work on the chicken door. I did get some rope and I got some hook eyes to pull that from the front so we don't open and close the door in the mornings and the evenings. But yeah, I kind of like how everything here is coming out. So I think the chickens will like it. So I'll put some branches across, some roosting spots here for them. So still hoping I don't have any roosters, but there is that possibility. But compared to where they're living right now in that small coop in the garage, this is going to be like a condo. So there we go. This is the penthouse view from the coop. So you can see it holds my big fat ass up here. So you know it's pretty strong. So bird's eye view. Down under the run. Get this thing wrapped with wire here shortly. Can't wait to get these guys out here, the girls, and they get the hens moved into the new spot. This will be pretty nice. So we'll work on the roof here in just a second. Everything else is done. Clean out the inside of this, all the extra hardware, get that rubber mat rolled out in here. Be good to keep it clean. I gotta put a piece down the back there. That was off by a little bit. Easy fix though. Okay, another update. We got the back wall done and we got the roof on. Just that corrugated roof, not too bad. They're about 15 bucks a sheet at Home Depot. Not really the best quality when I was trying to cut it. You can't tell on this edge, but on the front edge there, it shatters. It's not the best quality. You can kind of see it right here. You can see where it kind of splintered. Not huge. I mean, it's a chicken coop, but yeah, it worked out pretty good. I spaced it up a little bit so we can get some ventilation. I'll probably want a little bit of chicken wire, some fence just across the top here. But it's nice and it's very solid. It's not moving. So we're in the home stretch. So I got the rubber mat for the inside. I'm gonna cut the hole for the door over there. On these corners, I just notched it with the skill saw, not the skill saw, the Sawzall. And I just put a piece in the corner. So, but yeah, recycled pallet wood. Not bad. Not bad. I'm into the whole thing with the plastic sheets and hardware. I don't know, maybe 60 bucks. So not a lot. I mean, you know, it's a budget project. You know, if you've got pallets, a place to get pallets, and you've got some tools and a little bit of skill, go for it. Go for it. So, you know, I think it came out really nice. So, gonna do the run door in just a little bit. Probably just take a break for lunch here. Get that run door in, and then we're gonna wrap the lower section in fencing. So that should look pretty good. So awesome. All right, Justin, I'm gonna throw it on the video. So I was just about done with this project and Justin shows up to do the chicken wire, but better late than never. Thanks, bud.
Hello.
So we got the door done. So he's doing the chicken wire, and then we did a little release action here. So come over here on the little carabiner, hook that back. And the door is closed. Nice. Put the ramp back, so we already the ramp up. Get the rubber mat I'm gonna drop in here. I cleaned up most of the crap in here. Put the rubber mat back in.
What does it
All scrap wood, leftovers, pallet wood, pallets.
Yeah, show the pallets over the left.
I know, yeah, no, we did it. We,
Get a number.
I think we went through about a dozen. So, I mean, you can see all the remnants, but hey, not bad. Not bad. I got lucky with the, there was some 8-footers that had these really nice, like 4x5s. These bottom braces here, those worked out well. I mean, this thing's a tank now. It's not going anywhere. So, yep. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So, we'll do one more cut of this video with the chickens going in for the night. Oh yeah, and we gotta set up the lights too. We got the motion lights. They're over there on the ramp right there. Got them charging right now in the sun. So the motion solar lights. Well, I was kind of hoping I was going to get the hens out here tonight, but I've run out of daylight and I'm not quite done with the chicken wire. My daughter's boyfriend stopped by to help me out, and he did a decent chunk, but still I have to go back and do some more wire ties and wrap this up. I need a little more dirt on the bottom of this, and I gotta get one more piece over here, which I have over there. So, but got the door done, got the coop all built. I even was able to come over and I got some hay for the bottom. I got some wood chips for the nesting boxes, so they're all set to go. So everything's good. So you can see the door down there in the back. Junctions. So got our little pull cord here. So, I do have the nice little motion lights, so this will work to keep predators away. So motion light, solar powered, Harbor Freight deal, 20 bucks I think. So yeah, not terrible, not terrible. So, but yeah, not too shabby for a little weekend project. So with any luck, I'll get the hens in here tomorrow. Try to get out of work a little bit early, and I can put the finishing touches on the last of the run and get that done. So, but I'm right there. So I'm into this project for probably 16, 17 hours. So between dismantling pallets and such, probably another 5 or 6 hours putting the run together. And I got the goat area too. The goats arrive in a few more weeks, so we got I think 2 more weeks before they show up. So I do a little more work there. I gotta wrap that in some wire as well. I've got the bigger wire, the farm style wire to go around the outside edge. Actually, that's right there, the spool back there. So you can see it right there. So get that all wrapped up. It'll be good. So not bad. So I saved myself a small fortune in wood. You know, if I was to buy what I built here this weekend, that probably would have been $600-700 in lumber, the way prices are today. So, and I kind of like the way it came out. My daughter's boyfriend was like, "I can't believe it's all pallets." I said, "Yep, repurposed." So, you know, unless I told you and you looked closely, you wouldn't really know until I kind of tell you. So if you look on the inside, you can tell it was pallets. You can tell from the notches here, you know, it was a pallet at one point. So when you look inside, you can tell, yeah, it's pallets. So, that's it. I think it's a nice setup for the hens. They'll like it. They'll like it a lot. It should be nice and secure, away from any predators. I'm going to put another one of those lights in the back, facing towards the woods. I don't think I need one really facing the run. I might get a third, maybe put it on the back, pointing that way, and then the other one pointing that way. So just therefore, if anything comes in at night, that light goes on, that should spook them. You know, most of those predators are nocturnal. So, all right. Thanks for checking it out, guys. If you like what I'm doing here, hit that subscribe and smash the little bell. I'm gonna try to do more videos on our little homesteading project here soon. So, thanks.